Angelo is feeling stranger danger because there's people around he doesn't know. I mean, to be fair, if this lady were standing this close to me, I'd probably be afraid too. Hi, everybody. This is Lady Sweetheart, and welcome back to Discover University. So, it is the next day from where we last saw Angelo in Black Widow when he met Samson at the Brightchester bar. It's the day after that, and it's a Monday morning in the game. And normally, we would be getting Angelo and Amelia signed back up for classes. However, it is summer in the game, and they have a few more days left before they have to start their next term, their last term at that. So they want to make the most out of these last few days that they have before they have to go back to school, and they want to take a little trip together. So I'm actually going to send them on a trip. I know, I'm always sending them on some kind of trip, but I can't help it, okay? They're just too cute, and I love them, and I just want to give them everything. Is that so wrong? Okay, so Angelo, you are going to take a vacation, and you're going to take your love, Amelia. So I'm actually going to send them to Selvadorada, and I put a place down that I wanted them to rent. I think it was this. Yeah, almost $2,000 a day, guys. It's a good thing that Angelo has a bit of money. So that's where they're going to go, and we're going to rent it for, I think 2 days should be enough. That should be long enough for them to accomplish what they need. All right, so they are here. I did get this off of the gallery. I actually didn't have to change much of any of it. If you go on the gallery, it is literally like the top most popular build if you just search for like Selvadorada. So that's how I found it. So if you want it in your game, you can easily find it. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I mean, it basically has everything you could ever want. So yeah, this is the downstairs. I didn't change any of that because honestly, this person thought of everything that did this build. Probably why it's so popular. I did change the bed in this bedroom. It was just one of the Selvadorada beds, which makes sense, but it didn't have the best like energy levels. So I just switched it out for this custom content one that has the max energy levels. I switched a few things in the bathroom, and that was really about it. Like pretty much everything else. I just noticed this is kind of creepy. Anyway, pretty much everything else was exactly like this before I even touched it. So yeah, props to this builder because they did an amazing job. I will try to remember to put their name in the description, but if I forget, like I said, it's literally like if you go on the gallery and just search for Selvadorada, it's the most popular choice that comes up very first thing. And oh my, what is this? This looks creepy as well. I don't know if we want to put that in our inventory, but yeah, I wanted to send them to Selvadorada because I haven't taken anybody here in a long time. I did take Rose with her family towards the end of my baby challenge, but since then I really haven't sent anybody here, and I just thought it would be a nice, fun place to go, although I'm sure it is blazing hot here in the summertime, but something tells me they're not going to mind too much. At first, I thought, wow, that was pretty rude of Angelo. He just flew off while Amelia was talking to him. But they're actually going to watch a movie together, which they did on their own, which is super cute. I mean, that's honestly pretty wholesome, guys. Like, you go away on a trip and you rent a place together, and the first thing you do is you go watch a movie together. I don't know, I'm surprised because these guys are pretty wholesome. It's honestly one of the things I love about them. So I think it said that Amelia ended up getting some things in her inventory. Yeah, it looks like the spider repellent and a machete. But I'm actually going to send them into... Angelo, what's wrong? You're listening to her. It must have been a sad, engaging story. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and send them into town so that they can get some supplies and kind of explore a little bit. All right, so they are here, and it looks like Amelia did change into one of her hot weather outfits, which was very smart. I've noticed Angelo doesn't do that. I think it's because the vampires aren't really affected by the weather, so he doesn't really overheat in the heat. So yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, of course I had to go through and give them a bunch of summer outfits just because you guys know how I am. I have to do that with my Sims. And plus, I just love dressing Amelia. She is so much fun to dress. I think it's because of all the girls in the series. Her style is the closest to the clothes that I like. So I have especially extra fun dressing her. But anyway, let's see if we can buy some things. It doesn't look like there's anybody up here yet. But I do know if you want to explore the jungle, you kind of have to go and get some stuff first, if you're smart anyway. Okay, so they're together already. So I'm going to have them walk over here so at least they'll be ready for when the person does come. I wish that they just automatically spawned people at these little shops here. I've noticed that that happens anytime like I said, I haven't been here very much, but when I have sent Sims here, that always seems to happen. Oh my gosh, Angelo with the freaking umbrella. I wish there was a way I could unassign an umbrella. I'm going to check really quick if there's a cheat or something I can put in, because it really drives me up the wall that he always gets that stinking umbrella out. I mean, Angelo, thanks to your witch sister, you have a ring. You can be in the sunlight, okay? You don't need the umbrella.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so the only thing I was able to find, there's not really a cheat for it. Somebody did make a mod, but obviously I'd have to close the game and come back if I did that. So the only thing that I found is if you buy an umbrella stand and have them put the umbrella back, then they won't have it. So we're going to try that. I don't know if it'll work with them being away from where they live, but we can try. Hey, look, put away the umbrella, and then there you go. Like, maybe by the time he's done with that, somebody will be at the shops. All right, so yeah, it worked. He doesn't have an umbrella anymore. And now it looks like he's giving her a compliment. Aw, you little sweetie, Angelo. You know, it'd be nice if somebody would come and open these. But I think, guys, maybe this is one of the shopkeepers. Purchase fire foam. Purchase powder. I thought that you could buy machetes and things too. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and send them out to explore. So Amelia, you might want to put on a little bit more explory type of outfit, because this is okay to go to the little cantina, but I wouldn't probably wear it out in the jungle. And we don't want cold weather. We don't want that. I was going to say, I know I gave you some shorts. So why don't you guys go and explore? Okay, so I have these two at the Belomesia Park. So I'm going to see who has the higher logic skill, because that would be the best person to try to pass through here. So I'm definitely going to check that. Okay, so Amelia's logic level 2. And Angelo's level 4. So he should definitely be the one to clear the path. And, okay, yeah, I was going to say, I think that he has the machete. So, Amelia, you might want to step back while Angelo's doing that. I mean, it looks just a little bit dangerous. All right, so he got through the first one. I think it's going to pop up with some kind of scenario, if I remember right. Okay, capybara and the bees. While blazing a trail in the jungle, Angelo comes across a small group of capybaras, I don't know what those are, hanging out by a watering hole. I'm assuming some kind of animal. As he observes them, he notices one of them is approaching a huge swarm of bees. The capybara doesn't seem to notice the impending danger. What should Angelo do? Wait and see or scare off the bees? It says higher fitness skill leads to better results. I don't remember what Angelo's exact fitness skill is, but I think it's fairly high just because of him taking up working out. So I think it's pretty good. Plus, he's a vampire. So, I mean, I don't see that bees could really hurt him that much. So we're going to try to scare off the bees. Angelo jumps up and down, trying to catch the bee's attention. The bee swarm heads his direction. Angelo runs in a chaotic fashion until the bees are thoroughly confused and lost. As he takes a moment at the edge of a watering hole to breathe, he looks down to find an ancient treasure at the bottom. Okay, so I guess that was successful. Angelo, please, no, we're not riding our bike, okay? Yes, you can. What do you mean you can't? Okay, so it looks like that way worked. Maybe, no. Angelo, what is with the bike? Walk there together. Please don't get your bike out. There we go. See, isn't it so much nicer? So now they're both super flirty from this waterfall, and I really can't blame them because, my goodness, it looks gorgeous here. So now Angelo's serenading Amelia with the violin, and she seems like she likes it. Angelo has gotten pretty good with the violin. I'm not sure what skill he is, but he's become a pretty dang good violinist. Level 7, yeah, so he's, oh my gosh, that snake. So guys, Angelo didn't just come here to celebrate the end of summer. He actually came to say something very important to Amelia. He's telling her he's loved her pretty much his whole life. He never wants to let her go and wants her to be his wife. Oh my goodness, they are engaged, guys. And what a romantic spot to do it. Yay, they just got engaged. Oh, okay, I think she does have that spider repellent. I think she does. So hopefully she'll use it automatically. Oh, she does. Good. I've never seen that before, so I'm glad to know that it worked. So recently, both Angelo and Amelia had whims where they wanted to get engaged. So I kind of felt like it was the right time. You know, they really have known each other most of their lives and been friends for a long time. And they're going on their last year of university, so in real life time, they would have been together for a few years now, in addition to being lifelong friends. So I think it is a good time for them to get engaged. Hopefully you guys think so too. And you know Angelo, of course he had to do it in a very grand romantic gesture kind of way, because that's just how he is. And of course they have to have some nice romantic pictures to remember this moment. I absolutely love the poses that come with the Passionate Romance mod. They're so good. Seriously, I could take these pictures all day. I got problems, y'all. All right, but it is getting dark, and Amelia needs to use the restroom, and I imagine she's getting pretty hungry. Yeah, so I'm actually going to send them back to the main Selvadorada area, and I'm going to have them go get something to eat, because I did place this restaurant in the world called Casa de Selvadorada. Of course, I got it from the gallery. Y'all know me, I don't really do builds very often, so I just kind of go to the gallery and find what I want. Okay, so they are at the restaurant. Amelia Munch is here for some reason. I'm going to have Amelia find a restroom. Well, it's certainly not up there now, is it? Okay, I think it's back here. And then I can have Angelo go ahead and get them a table while she's using the restroom. And they're both super happy from being engaged. Amelia, honey, you can eat your food. I think you're hungry. Yeah. I don't know why Sims have been doing that lately. Like, they'll stop eating, even though, like, they're hungry. I don't know why they do that. Yeah, they're definitely excited. I think they're already talking about, like, planning their wedding and stuff like that. And then I'm going to send you guys back to your lodging for the night because it's almost midnight. So I'm going to let them end the night with a little bit of woohoo. I think that getting engaged is a good enough occasion to celebrate with a woohoo. Not that these two need an excuse anymore, because it certainly doesn't seem like they do. Okay, so it's the next morning. Amelia's just up and around, taking herself a bath, and I have Angelo downstairs just cooking some breakfast for her. Why is Darling Walsh calling him? I don't even think they know each other. I'm really excited to start planning their wedding. I think it's going to be so much fun because obviously we do a lot of weddings in Black Widow, but they're not like real weddings, you know? I mean, they're not weddings because two people are truly and genuinely in love. Oh yeah, he's going to drink some plasma because he's getting kind of thirsty. But yeah, I feel like it's totally different with two Sims that are completely in love like they are. Oh my gosh, I just pressed for Amelia to travel back to the Bellamicia Park with Angelo, and look who must be in the area. What is this guy's deal? He just can't give it up. We better not run into him because you remember how that went the last time. And also, I'm pretty sure, well, Cassandra is definitely her sister, but I think that this might be Cassandra's son or something. Like, I swear Amelia's family likes to follow her as well. All right, so they are here. It's weird because it keeps sort of looking sunny in my opinion, but then it rains as well. We don't have to machete through this, but I might see if I can't get them at least one step further in. I mean, Angelo's logic skill is almost at a level 5. It's not that bad. I would never try to get through the whole thing unless I had a sim with a super high logic skill, but I think for this purpose, oh my gosh, that bike. Okay, so it says, Angelo hears a growl and slowly turns to see a jaguar patrolling through the jungle with something shiny in its jaws. The cat hasn't spotted Angelo yet. Should he stop moving and wait for it to leave, or try to scare it? Stop moving or jump scare a jaguar. We don't have this thing, so that's not an option. But it does say that higher fitness skill leads to better results if you try to jump scare the jaguar. And fitness skill thing worked out for us last time. And I'm going to stick with my logic too, that with Angelo being a vampire, I mean, it's not like the jaguar can kill him. So we're going to try it. I don't know if it'll work, but I guess it kind of worked. It says, Angelo attempts to jump and grab a branch way above his head, but totally misses. He clumsily falls into a thorny bush. The jaguar is scared off by the loud crash, but Angelo is left with a bunch of scratches. I mean, you're a vampire. You'll heal quickly, Angelo. It's fine. Okay, so this is the next area. You know, I wasn't necessarily going to have them go to the next area, but I honestly don't really see a whole lot over here. Ooh, and there's fireflies over by it in the middle of the day. That's kind of odd. And look how pretty and colorful they are. Why in the heck is Dirk Dreamer in the middle of the jungle? Is it just me, or does that seem like a very odd place for him to be? Oh my gosh, he's getting attacked by those like lightning bug things. Like actual lightning bugs. Oh my goodness, he's not going to die right in front of us, is he? But he seems like he liked getting attacked by the lightning bugs. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just cheering for Angelo. We'll go with that. Okay, while trekking through, what is with this jaguar's following Angelo, I swear. While trekking through the jungle, Angelo maybe the jaguar is spying for Peeping Tina. I don't know. Travel to the Amiscan Royal Baths. Yeah. So can they go swimming together? They can. Oh my goodness. So these two decided instead of swimming together, they were just going to get in and skinny dip. These guys are pretty wholesome. If I didn't know any better, I would swear that Angelo is a secret nudist. Oh, is she professing her undying love? She's reciting love poetry, that's right. Because she's a writer, she can do that. So apparently that impromptu skinny dipping session got these two in the mood for some woohoo, and they couldn't wait till they got back to the lodging. They had to do it right here in the bush. But, you know, I guess when you're newly engaged, if that's the time to do these sorts of things. But yeah, oh, it's actually nighttime now. Wow. They really took their time in that bath, didn't they? Okay, in a somewhat gross twist of fate, now Haven is trying to get a hold of Angelo in the middle of him woohooing. If you remember, during Black Widow, there was a time that Angelo tried to call his mom while she was doing the woohoo. Now she's trying to get a hold of Angelo while he's in the midst of some woohoo. And apparently she wants him to meet her at the Cantina El Arbol del Jaguar. So it's not just Amelia's family that's following, it's his family too. Haven, we never knew you cared so much. I mean, we really never knew you cared so much. But hey, it sounds like they're really enjoying their woohoo. So there's that. Once again, Amelia is kind of getting hungry and has to use the bathroom. So I think I'm actually going to have have her eat really quick. And then I actually might send them out to the bar tonight because they didn't go to the local bar last night. So maybe they can just go out for drinks tonight. And Angelo, maybe you can make something for Amelia since she has to use the restroom and she's tired and you eat off of her anyway. I mean, it's only fair that you make her something to eat. I mean, after all, Angelo is a gentleman vampire. He might drink your blood, but he'll make you dinner first.
Shaboo!
All right, so they're at the bar, so maybe you guys can go in and get a drink, and hopefully you don't get drunk from one drink, like what Slice of Life likes to have happen. I like the atmosphere here. It just really makes you realize you're in Selvadorada, and I like that. And hey, they actually sat next to each other at the bar. How often does that happen when you send your Sims out to a bar and they sit next to each other? I mean, that's pretty nice. Purple hair, green eyebrows, black facial hair, orange cardigan, and yellow shirt. Only with CC, guys. Only with CC will you end up with Sims like this. To be fair, I think that's an argument against having CC in your game. Ooh, speaking of arguments against CC in your game, by downloading bad CC, you too can have freakish looking Sims that look possessed like this lady. What is she possessed by? A question mark? Angelo is feeling stranger danger because there's people around he doesn't know. I mean, to be fair, if this lady were standing this close to me, I'd probably be afraid too. Okay, so Amelia's apparently already drunk from one drink. And so is Angelo. Like mother, like son. I mean, when you say you dance together, I don't think you need to be that far apart. Anyway, it's 2:30 in the morning. You guys have to leave tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and send you back. So it's 7:14 in the morning. Angelo woke up still drunk, which again doesn't make any sense to me. He's a vampire and he had one drink. Oh, and he's thinking about Samson. That's so sweet. And it totally makes sense if you watch Black Widow too. It totally makes sense that Angelo would wake up and think about his little brother. Even when you're still drunk, Angelo, you're still a sweetie. Okay, so I think that they're getting kicked out now, yeah. Poor Amelia, she was still sleeping. That's an abrupt way to be woken up. All right, so they are back home. Amelia is super stressed, probably because she got kicked out of bed while she was still asleep. The good thing about it is, since we went away, we don't have classes yet, so you can definitely go back to sleep. Okay, so Amelia's getting herself a bubble bath because she woke up a little bit tense from being drunk. So what I'm going to do is, since she's just finishing up getting ready for her day, I'm going to have Angelo come over and enroll in university. Okay, so of course we're going to have him finish his fine art. I can't believe we're so close to being done. You know, honestly, Angelo and Amelia just got engaged. Angelo is a family-oriented sim. I honestly think that maybe he would take a parenting class because I feel like Angelo is one of those sims that... Oh, wait, I had to click on 2 classes. Okay, but that should give him his 3 classes. It's also film photography and development. But yeah, I think he would take parenting because I think that he's probably really looking forward to having kids. So we're going to have him take a parenting class. So now I'm going to have Amelia re-enroll. Okay, so obviously we're going to have her finish her communications degree. So we're going to give her her 2 core classes. And then we have to pick an elective for Amelia. I think it's interesting that she has different choices for electives than Angelo does. You know, since we have her into wellness, maybe she would also be interested in herbalism. The 2 do kind of go hand in hand. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. Obviously, the next episode will see them start their new term, their final university term. We're also going to see them announcing their engagement to their family. So we'll definitely have them visit Haven and her household to break the news. We'll have them visit the Goths to break the news to them. And who knows how that's going to go. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of today's episode. I always love hearing what you have to say. It honestly makes my day. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Melody, would you stay with me if I let you in? I just like the way you are, yeah. All the ways you blow my mind, yeah. People always